Maddsters! So I just want to talk about the 5 things I do not like about the University of Michigan. These are a little like nitpicky, but you know, with every pro has its cons. I wanted to do a little plug of this thing that I created. It's called Maddster's Guide to Michigan. I do kind of have this habit about like writing about things that I love, making a guide out of it. So I made this for you guys. It answers pretty much all of the main frequently asked questions that I often get from you guys in my DMs and everything. So hopefully it's helpful. I think it's personally a really great resource. Like, go check it out. I will link it below. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions with regards to that. But otherwise, let's get into it. So starting from the bottom, this isn't like really that big of an issue, but I just hate how the campus architecture on Michigan doesn't really flow together. Let me explain. So you have like the diag area, which that all looks pretty similar. All the buildings look pretty good. But then you go down to like Ross, and that building and that shape and the architecture style is so much different from the diag area, which is also super different from like a little bit north with like the MLB, when that place like super old. And then more recently, the School of Kinesiology is like brand new. And then the new CCCB, I don't know, Central Campus building, I haven't been in it, but that's brand new. And I just feel like overall, the campus of the University of Michigan is just not coherent. And then you throw in the Law Quad, which also like is just a different style. So it's not that big of a deal, but I just feel like if you look at Indiana, where all of the buildings all look very similar, like UVA that I've been to, I visited Wash U to go see my brother, and like all those buildings, you know, they kind of have a central theme, central flow, but Michigan is just like a patchwork. So it's not the most aesthetically pleasing campus in terms of everything looking the same. Individual buildings are aesthetically pleasing, but as a whole, I really don't think it is. Number 4 are the scandals. If you guys know, like we just recently had a scandal with our president having an affair with another faculty member, and he was using like his school emails got leaked, and obviously he had to step down. So like there was that issue. There was the issue with the sexual assault, and so people were on the president's lawn for literally like months rioting. And like I just feel like we have a lot more scandals than most other schools. They just like need to pull it together a little bit better, I think. The third thing that I hate is Wolverine Access and Duo Mobile. Wolverine Access is the website thing that you use to do your schedule, do your tuition, do whatever. It's just so old, I feel like, and discombobulated, and doesn't work, and you get lost. And the whole layout of it is just so ugly. So it's not functional, and it looks terrible. So I just think Wolverine Access is stupid, and you can't use it very well. And the other terrible thing is Duo Mobile, which is the 2-factor authentication. I'm pretty sure everyone or a lot of schools have it. Basically, every time you log into your Michigan account, like you have to authenticate and be like, yeah, that's me on your phone. It's just annoying. Like, it's just a hassle. Second thing that I most hate are the competitiveness surrounding clubs at Michigan. Not all clubs are super competitive. Like, I would say a good amount you can just join. But if you want to try to join like a business club, especially in Ross, like the business frats, the IB clubs, consulting clubs, the application process is ridiculous. Like, it's literally like applying to college again. And so that's just frustrating, because it's like I want the professional experience, I want the relationships, like I want everything that this club has, but they don't want me, because I'm competing against like 500 other students for like 20 spots. That's also seen in the pre-med clubs, pre-law, engineering. Like most of the professional clubs will be very competitive, which I think is just frustrating, because I think clubs are a really great way for you to make friends. And that's just kind of like shutting you out of it. And some club sports teams are very competitive and some are not. So it depends on what club team that you are trying out for. Like some will host very legit tryouts, and others are just open to all. So that depends on what sport you're in. Okay, and the thing that I hate the most about Michigan, other than the weather, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of like worldwide in college, you just go there, and especially at a school at Michigan, where you're probably like doing very well in high school, you know, top of your class, and then you go to Michigan and it's like everyone else is smarter than you, they have like more accolades than you do, they got into all these other like amazing schools. They're all like prettier than you, they're more athletic than you. Like they really are the best of the best. And like I came from a hometown where I'm like, yeah, like I think I'm pretty cool personally. And then you come here and you're like, I literally don't know anything. I'm so stupid. A lot of imposter syndrome. And I'm sure that happens at a bunch of other colleges. So I don't think that's Michigan specific. But it's like, if you think that you're like amazing and so smart and like so pretty and whatever, like go to college and you will not be that anymore. That's how it is and that's life. So I can't really complain about that. But definitely the ego takes a hit after like seeing who your classmates are. This was from my personal experience and my personal opinions. Definitely go check out Maddster's Guide to Michigan. I was super proud of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, feel free to DM me if you have any other questions. And bye, Maddsters!